Okay, so today we'll start with sorting materials into groups. Okay, now we see various things around us, like the table, chair, bed,
Ma'am, your voice is
books,
breaking.
bags, so many.
Ma'am, you're not audible.
Audible now?
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Wait one. Hello, is
Ma'am,
it
now it's
audible now?
better. Yes, ma'am.
Better?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible to
Yes,
everyone
ma'am.
Yes,
now?
ma'am. Now it's better.
Okay, all right. So, I said that we see so many things around us, okay, like the table, chair, pen, pencil, books, notebooks, bottle, shoes, uh, utensils, clothes, so many things we're seeing around us. Now, what are these things called? They are called objects, all right? And these objects are made up of certain things. For example, let us take the example of a bed. Now, what can a bed be made up of? Tell me.
Wood?
What? Wood. Okay. So wood is called a material. Okay. What is a glass made up of? Means which we drink water. Okay. So
This
what is
steel?
steel? It can be made of steel. Is it only made of steel?
Um,
We also use glasses, correct?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah. So glass is a material. Steel is a material. Okay. If we talk about a book, what is a book made up of?
Ma'am, paper.
Cardboard?
Paper.
Cardboard?
Paper. Paper.
Cardboard?
So okay, cardboard and paper. Okay, so basically it is of paper. So a book is made up of paper. So paper is a material. Cardboard is also a material. So we can say that objects are made up of materials. Okay, objects are made up of materials. Now, um, for example, a cup. Tell me, uh, is a cup only made up of plastic or it can be made up of many other materials? Tell me what are the materials that a cup can be made up of?
Ma'am, glass. Ma'am, glass.
Glass,
Cup can be made
Ma'am,
of
yes,
glass.
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 Ma'am, paper.
Oh,
Ma'am,
okay,
paper
paper cup.
also.
Yes, paper.
Paper, plastic.
Wooden cups are also
Plastic.
there.
Ma'am, then
Plastic cups are there. Steel. So many materials. Correct. One object that is a cup. The cup can be made up of so many different kinds of materials, isn't it? Now, if we talk about a chair, tell me what are the materials that can make a chair?
wood,
Wood?
steel,
Wood, steel,
steel,
okay.
wood,
Yes.
steel. Ma'am,
Plastic?
plastic.
Plastic,
Plastic?
plastic, okay.
Ma'am,
So, yeah. Any more?
ma'am, some chairs have coverings that are made out of leather, and some chairs have coverings that are made out of soft fabric like velvet.
Okay,
Cloth.
yes. All right. So, chairs are also made up of so many different materials. So, we can say that objects, one object, the purpose of the chair is to sit. The purpose of the cup is to drink something from it. Okay. So, the purpose is the same, but it is made up of so many different varieties of materials. Okay. So, and one object can be made up of so many different types of materials. Now let us take the example of a material and we see what are the objects can be made of that material. For example, wood. Now what are the objects that can be made of wood? Tell me. Objects that can be made of
Um,
wood.
Furniture?
Furniture, yes.
Furniture.
And a wooden pencil. Okay, pencils are made up of wood.
Ma'am, beds.
Beds are made up of wood. A boat is made up of wood. Any more things that are made up of
Baskets.
wood? Baskets, yes.
Uh,
And even these
Wooden
Ma'am,
hats?
paper.
hats are also made up of wood.
Tables.
Hmm. Okay. So many things are made up of wood, correct? If you take the example of glass, tell me what are the objects that can be made from glass?
Ma'am, the
Glass,
glass,
yes, the glass, and
Windows.
windows. Yes, very good. Any other
ma'am,
Tables.
object?
ma'am, doors.
Yes, those. Okay, so
Um,
different jars,
Cutlery?
containers. Yes, cutlery. Okay,
No,
so
ma'am, cutlery only the plate. And the spoons
Ma'am,
can also be made
tables.
of.
hmm. Yeah, tables also can be made up of glass. So many different things are. So many decorative items are also made up of glass. So one object can be made up of different materials, and a material can make so many different objects. Did you all get the concept of object and material clear with you all? What is an object and what are materials?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
that clear with everyone? Okay. So in this chapter, we are going to study about sorting the materials into groups. Means the materials are grouped into different categories. Why do we need to group these materials into different categories? Can anyone tell me why we need to group these materials into different categories? Why do we need to do it? No? Okay, see. These materials, if you group it into different categories, what's going to happen is if you study one material, if you know about one material, you'll know about all the materials in that group. Okay, so that is one benefit. Another benefit is that you study them very easily. Now, let us take the example of your house. Okay, now your house is having so many different rooms. It's having a living room, a dining space, it's having a bedroom, a study room, kitchen, then the bathroom. Okay, so many different rooms it is having. Now, if all the things are scattered about and you want a pen now what will you do?
Scatter all the things even more to look for the pen.
So is it easy or is it difficult to find a pen then?
It is
Ma'am, you
difficult.
can
Ma'am,
also,
difficult.
ma'am, you can put the things back to the places. Then you'll find the pen.
Okay. Yes. So it is going to be difficult to search for the pen then. Okay. But if you had everything in place, if you had arranged everything according to the room where it has to be, then if you want to search for a pen, you will go to the study room. You don't have to search everywhere, correct? You don't have to search in the entire house. You will only go to the study room. You'll find a pen easily. If you want a book, you will go to the study room. If you want a cup, you will go to the kitchen. If you want a toothbrush, you'll go to the bathroom. Yes or no? So it
Yes,
becomes
ma'am.
easier that time. Okay? It becomes easier when you separate all the materials differently. If you're separating all the materials according to the room, so then you very easily find it. Okay, so in that way, materials need to be separated into groups so that you easily study about it. And if you study one material, you can come to know the properties of the other materials. For example, things in your kitchen will always be to cook something related to cooking, right? Whatever things are in your kitchen is related to cooking. Yes
Yes,
or no?
ma'am.
Like whatever cutlery you keep, all the plate utensils you keep, all are related to cooking. All are related to cooking food and all these things, spices and different types of food grains you keep in the kitchen. So all are related to cooking. So it is grouped in, means it is placed in the kitchen. If you want all the things in the study room are related to your study. Okay, whatever you require to study. So in that way, the things are arranged in your house. In the same way, materials also have to be arranged in different groups so that you study them properly. Now, suppose I want to make an ornament, okay? And I give you three options. You tell me what should I choose? Which material should I choose to make an ornament? And that is paper, metal, and wood. Tell me which material will I use to make an
Metal.
ornament?
The
Metal.
metal.
Metal. Metal. So why did you choose this option?
Because
Why
it is
did you choose
shiny.
metal?
It's
Ma'am,
shiny.
metal
Because it's
shines and
shiny.
plus, I mean, stay longer than paper.
Yes, yes, because it is so shiny. Okay, so it it cleans so that it looks good. It appear good. It looks so so this is what meant. Now I
Ma'am,
have
your voice
another
is breaking
Your
again.
voice is
want to make.
breaking.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking again. Oh.
Hello, hello. Is it clear now?
मुझे लगा जलती रहेंगी. दे दो.
Yes, ma'am.
सारी दे दो.
Now is it clear? My voice, is it audible to everyone
Yes, ma'am. Now
or
it's
still
clear.
breaking?
Yes, ma'am. It's better now.
Okay. Okay. So suppose I want to make a bed now. Okay. If I want to make a bed, then what? I suppose I give you three options. There is plastic, wood, and paper. Now, what will I use to make a
Wood.
bed?
Wood.
Wood.
Wood. Okay. So I'll use wood to make a bed. Okay. Now, why will I use wood? Why can't I use plastic? Why can't I use paper? Tell me.
Because
Ma'am, it won't be
this
that sturdy.
it won't stay sturdy.
Yes. So this is a property that you all are telling me. It won't stay sturdy. Okay. That is why we choose wood to be used to make a bed. So at the end of this chapter, we are going to learn, we are going to get the answer to what materials can be used to make what objects. Okay. This is the aim of this chapter. We will be able to know what materials can be used to make which objects. Correct? Okay, next slide.
Ma'am, the voice is breaking a bit. Yes, ma'am.
Still breaking now? Breaking?
No, ma'am, it's not breaking
Is
now.
it fine
It's
now?
better now.
It's better.
Okay. Yeah. So now everything that we see around us, that is called matter. Okay. I said that is called objects. Now that is called matter. It is called, means everything that an object is made up of is called matter. Okay. For example, like what I said, materials, that is matter itself. So what everything is made up of, that is called matter. Okay. Even we are made up of matter. A bottle is made up of matter. A table, chair, everything around us, that is made up of matter. Now matter is seen in three states, that is solid, liquid, and gas. Okay. Solids, you know what are solids. uh, a bottle is a solid, laptop, a mobile phone. Okay. uh, and what else? What are the examples of solids? Bed, table, chair. So many different types of solids are there. Okay. What are liquids? It can be water, it can be oil, milk, juice, tea, coffee. These are all different types of liquids. Okay. What are gases? It can be the clouds are gases. The air around us, that is made up of a mixture of different types of gases. The gases present in the balloon. Okay. The steam coming out of the kettle, or the steam coming out of the of a hot cup of tea. So all these are different types of gases. Even if you burn incense sticks, there is smoke coming out. So that is also a gas. So there are, so matter is present in these three states: solid, liquid, and gaseous state. Okay. Now next slide. Okay. Now a solid has a fixed shape. Now if you take a pen in your hand, okay, a pen will have a fixed shape. Or are you being able to change the shape of the pen? Can you change the shape of the pen easily without breaking it, without destroying it? Can you change the shape of the pen?
Ma'am, you can first melt it and turn it into liquid. Then you can, after melting the
Okay.
metal,
No,
you
I
can
said
easily mold it.
okay. That is means you are completely destroying the pen to do it. Okay. So I am asking, can you change the shape of the pen and it remains, and after that it comes back to its original shape?
No,
right?
ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
We cannot change.
No, ma'am.
No, we cannot do it. So the a solid has a fixed shape. Okay, a solid is having a fixed shape, and it also has a fixed volume. Now, what is a volume? The space occupied by the solid. For example, if you keep a pen on the table, it will occupy the same space. If you keep it on the ground, it will occupy the same space. If you keep it on a mat, it will occupy the same space. If you keep it on a slab, it's going to occupy the same space, isn't it? So it is having a fixed volume. A fixed volume means the space that it occupies is fixed. Okay? So solids have a fixed shape. They also have a fixed volume. Now, what about liquids? Liquids don't have any shape. So in whatever container you put the liquid, it is going to take the shape of that container. If you put it in a bucket, it is going to take the shape of the bucket. If you put it in a glass, it will take the shape of a glass. If you put it in the bottle, it will take the shape of the bottle. If you put it in a test tube, it will take the shape of the test tube. So whatever container you're going to put the liquid in, it is going to take the shape of that container. It does not have any shape of its own. Okay? So liquids don't have a fixed shape, but they have a fixed volume. What is the meaning of volume? Suppose you are taking 1 liter of water. Okay? 1 liter of water, if you take it and if you put it in the bucket, is it going to become 1.5 liters or is it going to become 0.5 liters of water? No, it is going to remain the same.
ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Janvi?
Ma'am, volume is that measurement that the measurement is not going to change.
Volume is actually the space occupied by something. Okay? That is the volume. And like for example, if you take a bottle, if you take a 1 liter bottle, okay, you have water in the bottle, full water in that bottle. So that is 1 liter. Now if you put it in a bucket, now is it going to change? Is that 1 liter going to become 2 liters or 3 liters or something, or is it going to become less? No, it is going to be the same, right? Or is it going to change?
Yes, ma'am.
It is going
No,
to
it's
be the
not going to
same.
It
change.
will remain the same.
It will remain the same. So
It
the
will
volume
remain the
of,
same, but if the
yes,
container is big, it will look it's a bit lessen, but it's
yes,
not.
yeah, yeah. So it will remain the same. The volume does not change for the liquid. Okay, the space, that 1 liter, if it goes, if you put it in a some other big container, it is going to be the same 1 liter. It is not going to change. So the liquids don't have a fixed shape. They take the shape of the container, but they have a fixed volume. Okay, they have a fixed volume. Now, what about gases? Gases, they also don't have any shape. Can you see a gas? Can you see the air around you?
No, ma'am.
No, you cannot see it.
No, ma'am.
A- And the air around you or the gases, they have no fixed shape. They don't have any shape. Wherever you put it, they will take the shape of that thing. Suppose you fill gas into the balloon. Now it will take the shape of the balloon. Okay? Now, if the gas comes out of the balloon, it will spread in the entire room. It can spread in the entire room. So it will move about everywhere. So it does not have a fixed shape. And it also does not have a fixed volume because when it was inside the balloon, it will take the volume of the balloon. But when it comes out of the balloon, it takes the space of your room. And if your windows are open, it will even go out and spread so much. It will spread in the entire atmosphere. Okay, so it does not have a fixed volume. It does not have a fixed shape and it does not have a fixed volume.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Did you all understand the prop? Yes.
Um,
Yes, Jayant.
what category does slime fit in?
The slime is somewhat solid and liquid both. It is semi-solid. Okay, it is a combination of both.
Ma'am, the
It is
ma'am, the food
yes,
that little kids eat, that is also semi-solid because they crush it
yes.
and
That is also semi-solid. Yes, that's also semi-solid. Okay, so you all understood what are the properties of solids, liquids, and gases? All of
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next
Yes,
slide.
ma'am.
We'll move on to the next slide. Yeah. So now we'll discuss about the physical properties of matter. Okay, what are these? What are the properties of matter? Let us, on the basis of appearance, matter can be of two types. Some materials, or some matter, we can say, some materials are shiny and some are not shiny. Okay, tell me some materials which are shiny. Tell me some materials that are shiny.
Ma'am, steel,
Ma'am,
gold,
steel,
silver, platinum.
ma'am, steel,
Steel.
ma'am, all kinds of metals are shiny.
Yes, all kinds of
Metals.
metals are shiny.
Ma'am, metals have
Yes,
luster.
metals
They
are
are
shiny.
lustrous.
They are lustrous. Some metals are shine. Okay, they can shine. What about a mirror? Is a mirror lustrous?
Yes, ma'am, the mirror is lustrous.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell
Ma'am,
me
your
some materials which are shiny.
picture is
Tell
frozen.
me.
Ma'am, your voice is cracking. And your picture is frozen, ma'am.
Uh,
Ma'am,
hello.
my screen is hanged.
It's breaking a lot.
Now is it audible?
No, ma'am, it's
Ma'am, it's
still
still
breaking.
breaking.
Still breaking.
Ma'am, you can try to
One.
rejoin
One.
from a different Wi-Fi. Ma'am, it's better.
Now okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now better.
Yes, ma'am, it's
Yes,
better.
ma'am.
Okay. So I was trying to say that metals are lustrous. Okay. Tell me something else which is lustrous.
Ma'am, I think glass
Mirror,
can also
mirror.
be lustrous.
Yeah. Yes. Glass is also shiny. Okay. Glass will also come under the category of lustrous. Mirror. Any more things? Sometimes the floor is shiny. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, after it is
The
just
floor.
washed.
Yeah. Yeah. So not a cemented floor, but something made up of marble, something made up of tiles.
Tile
Okay.
floor.
So yeah, they are lustrous. Now, there are so many non-lustrous things and so many non-lustrous materials like paper, wood, plastic. They are not lustrous. They don't have a shine. Okay. Now we discuss that is one criteria, one property, appearance. So some objects are lustrous. I mean, some materials are lustrous and some materials are not lustrous. Okay. Now we talk about solubility. What is the meaning of solubility? How much a substance dissolves in water. So can you all tell me something that mixes with water?
Ma'am, salt and
Salt,
sugar.
Salt, sugar.
salt,
Any more?
sugar.
Salt and sugar.
Okay. Any liquid? Tell me.
Sand.
Sand. Is sand soluble or insoluble?
It's
It's
insoluble.
insoluble.
It
It's
settles
an
at the
Is
bottom.
insoluble
insoluble.
substance.
Yes. Sand is insoluble. Okay. It does not mix with water. Okay. Tell me some other liquids that are soluble in water.
Milk.
Milk. Yes.
Uh,
Vinegar. Milk,
ma'am,
vinegar.
lemon
These are.
juice.
What is that?
Ma'am, lemon juice. Ma'am,
Yes.
only
Lemon
the
juice.
juice which comes from the lemon and then you mix it in water so it dissolves.
Yes. Okay. All right. So these are something which is soluble. And what are insoluble? Sand is
Ma'am,
insoluble.
Chalk,
oil.
Any
chalk
Ma'am,
powder.
oil is
oil.
insoluble. Yes. Any more? Any more?
Ma'am, chalk powder.
Chalk powder, sawdust. These are all insoluble in water. Okay.
Ma'am, even
Now,
rocks.
yeah, rocks also. Now we move on to the next property. So one property is appearance, the other one is solubility. You all understood both of these properties?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, on depending upon hardness also there are two types of materials. Some are hard and some are soft. Okay, like wood is hard. Okay, but cotton is soft. A sponge is soft. Okay,
Diamond
plastic
is
is
hard.
hard. Diamond is the hardest material. Diamond is the hardest material. Okay, There
Ma'am,
is nothing
sponge
more
is soft
harder.
and velvet is soft.
Yes, velvet is soft. So, uh, so you can know which are hard and soft by touching them. Okay, by touching them, you can know whether they are hard or whether they are soft. Now, there is another property called transparency. Now, transparency is a property that depends upon light. Okay, there are three types of objects. One is transparent, one is translucent, and one is opaque object. If the object is transparent, it allows all the light to pass through it. For example, if you have a glass window, can you see outside? Can you see everything outside?
Ma'am, that
Yes, ma'am.
depends. Ma'am, that
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
depends.
What
Ma'am,
is that?
ma'am, it depends because if it's a frosted glass, you cannot see.
No, I'm not asking about a frosted glass. I asked about plain glass. If it is plain glass, if you have a window of a plain glass, can you see
Yes,
everything
ma'am. We can see.
outside?
Yes, ma'am, you can
You
see,
Yes,
can
ma'am.
see
ma'am.
everything very clearly. Okay, so that means the glass is transparent. The glass is transparent. All right, and mm, tell me some more examples of something which is transparent.
Glass.
Ma'am, water.
Water, yes, water, and
Water. Lenses
and
that are used in
okay,
spectacles.
yeah. So that is also coming under the category of
Ma'am,
glass.
plastic like the scale.
Mm, see, a scale, you cannot see everything so clearly. It will
It's
be a bit
translucent.
translucent. It is
It's
translucent.
translucent. Ma'am,
Yes.
also a tape.
Air.
Air, yes, very good. Air is also transparent. What you said, what is that?
Ma'am,
Tape.
clear tape.
Yes, okay. So that is also transparent. A polythene bag which is made up of clear plastic, very thin polythene bag. So that is also transparent. Okay. So these are all coming under transparent objects or transparent material. Then what about translucent? Translucent materials are those which allows only some light to pass through it. It does not allow um, all the light to pass through it. So we can only see very blurry images, very faint images we can see. Okay, we cannot see everything very clear. For example, butter paper. If you see through a butter paper, you cannot get a clear view. Okay, if you see through frosted glass, you cannot get a clear view of everything on the outside or on the other side. So butter paper, frosted glass, these are all examples of translucent materials. And an opaque material is something through which no light passes. For example, wood, for example, plastic. So
Steel.
these are, yes, human body is also opaque. Okay, no one can see through you. So that is also opaque.
Ma'am,
So
most things around us are opaque.
yeah, most of the things around us are opaque. Okay, not all, but most. See, I'll show you a picture how. Can you all see this?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is a
Ma'am,
picture of a tree. Yes.
ma'am, I cannot see it fully.
No, I'll show it. It is because I logged in from my phone. I'll show it. Is it fully visible now?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, one is transparent, one is translucent, and one is opaque.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, y'all can see everything. Means if it is transparent, y'all can see the tree clearly. If it is translucent, y'all can only see the colors of the tree. Y'all cannot see it so clearly. And if it is opaque, y'all cannot see anything. Okay, so this is transparent, translucent, and opaque. This is the view that y'all will get. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we move on to the next slide. Now, luster is something we already discussed about luster. It is something that says whether an object is shiny or not. Okay. So some objects are shiny, they are lustrous, and some are not shiny, they are non-lustrous. So you can see the examples of, or you can see the pictures of shiny objects. Okay, some are on the top. There, these are shiny, and on the down, they are mostly like you can see metallic, earthy. So that is not shiny. Okay. Uh, you can see pearly, that is a lot of that is shiny. So these are different objects that you reflects light. Lustrous object means the light is reflected from that object. Okay, that and the light bounces back from that object, so that you can see it is very shiny. Okay, next slide. Okay, now you can see the picture of Mohs scale. That is a scale called Mohs hardness scale. And which is at the top list, the black image which you are seeing, which is at the top list, diamond. Diamond is the hardest of
Diamond.
all. Diamond is the hardest of all. And talcum powder, which we say, that is the softest of all. Okay. So diamond is the hardest, and talcum powder, you all know what is talcum powder, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so that is the softest. So this is a scale made to measure the hardness of an object. Which, what is the scale called? Mohs hardness scale. Okay, that's called Mohs hardness scale. Now, by looking at an object or by touching an object, you can know whether it is hard or soft. Correct?
Ma'am, topaz
If,
is harder than quartz.
what is that?
Ma'am, topaz is harder than quartz.
Yes, topaz is harder than quartz. So
Ma'am, I
this,
thought it was vice versa.
no, topaz is harder than quartz. Okay.
Ma'am, there's a
Now,
man-made element that is harder than diamond.
yeah, something. What is Buckminster Fullerene, right?
Yeah, ma'am, something like that.
Yeah, that is something. That is something which is man-made, and it is harder than diamond. Okay, that's harder than diamond. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, so
Now,
because of that element, ma'am, the Mohs hardness scale should have changed, right? Upgraded.
yeah, this was made. This was made by a scientist. Okay, and at that time, this object had not come. This material had not come. So this is the Mohs
Ma'am,
scale.
ma'am, now it might have been upgraded, right?
No, the scale has not been upgraded, but yes, every day something new is coming out. Okay, but this is the Mohs hardness scale. And but we come to know, like we come to know there are more other planets apart from these. Okay, there are some other new things are being discovered every day. So the scale remains the same, but yes, we know that something is there which is harder than diamond also. Okay. So hardness is a property. Suppose something is hard, you cannot scratch it easily. You cannot press it easily. But if something is soft, you can scratch it easily. You can press it easily. You can change its shape easily. So hardness is something which will not change its shape easily, which cannot be scratched easily. So that is a hard material. Okay. Next slide. We already discussed about transparency. You all know about transparency, which is transparent, which is translucent, and which is opaque. So transparent materials allow all the light to pass through it. Translucent allows some portion of the light to pass through it, and opaque materials don't allow any light to pass through it. Okay. Is this are all these properties clear to you all about appearance, solubility, transparency, and hardness? Are all these
Yes, ma'am.
properties clear to everyone,
Yes,
or
ma'am.
is
Yes,
anyone
ma'am.
having any doubt in it? No.
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay, we'll go to the next
Ma'am,
slide. Yes.
ma'am, there's not exactly doubt, ma'am, but clear tape, if you put your fingerprints on it, ma'am, it will
Yes.
become translucent.
If you put fingerprints on what?
Or like, ma'am, I'll show you it. Can I on my camera?
Yeah.
Um, ma'am, just a second. Ma'am, see. Ma'am, if this is clear tape,
Yes.
ma'am, if you put your fingerprints on it, ma'am, then
Yes.
you will
You will see hazy images. Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Then it becomes translucent. Yes. Next slide. Okay, so now we will perform some experiments. Okay, you all have you all collected all the materials that was mentioned in the item list?
Ma'am, I
Uh,
don't have
ma'am, there were some things that were not there that I have not collected. The rest materials I have collected.
Ma'am,
I
I
have
don't have the
everything.
copper wire, aluminium sheet, and chalk.
Okay, you have
Ma'am,
iron
I
nails.
don't have wood.
Okay, okay. Let's see. First, we'll
Ma'am,
see
like this
what
chalk
are
too.
what is that? What?
Ma'am, it's a type of chalk.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see what are the materials that. First of all, we'll see. See, I'll be showing you all. Switch my.
Ma'am, what do we need for this experiment?
You need a piece of paper.
Ma'am,
Can
thick
you
paper.
see
Ma'am, printer paper or thin paper?
any paper? A piece of
Ma'am, I
paper,
just don't have the
a
copper
cardboard.
wire.
Okay.
Ma'am, will
Paper,
this
a
copper
cardboard.
wire do? Ma'am,
Sorry.
ma'am, this copper wire, ma'am, it's very thin. Ma'am, I'll show you in a group. Ma'am, this is a whole
Yes,
group.
yes, it will do. Yeah. 1 second.
Ma'am, yes, so ma'am, I have a piece of paper.
So these,
Do we
so
need
these are the things. Yeah.
aluminium foil? Ma'am, this much would do.
A piece of paper. Yeah, little bit of everything. Okay, you all just have to
So,
observe it. So this is aluminum sheet. Okay,
ma'am, iron nail.
iron nails,
Ma'am, I have only one
chalk.
iron nail.
No problem, no problem. A copper wire, cardboard, and paper. Okay.
Ma'am,
Now
Ma'am, does
after
it do
that,
anything?
of cardboard enough?
what?
Ma'am, is the
Yes, Ariha, you,
Ma'am, look. Ma'am, wait.
ma'am, is this much of cardboard enough?
yes, that much of cardboard will do.
Ma'am, this is the
Okay.
copper wire.
So what
Ma'am,
you'll
this
do?
is the cardboard. Ma'am, the aluminium sheet. Ma'am, the paper.
Okay.
Ma'am, and the chalk.
Now, then you'll. Okay. All of y'all, please put on your videos. Uh, yes. Now, what y'all have to do? Y'all have to tell me which of these is lustrous and which is not lustrous.
Ma'am,
One
the
by one.
copper wire is lustrous and
Wait,
the
one by
foil.
one. First we can start with Ariha. Okay, Ariha, show me your materials, and you all need to tell me which is lustrous. You need to tell me which is lustrous and which is not lustrous. Ariha will start.
Ma'am, this is non-lustrous.
What is that? That is
A piece of cardboard.
cardboard. Okay, so you say cardboard, non-lustrous, like that. Okay, you show it. You say cardboard, non-lustrous. Yes. Then
This is lustrous.
okay, that is lustrous. What is that?
It's a glass.
Steel glass.
A steel
So
glass.
steel glass is lustrous. Then
This will also be lustrous. It's
what is
a
that?
glass.
Okay, a glass is lustrous. Then
Then Paper, non-lustrous.
Not lustrous. Okay. So these are the things that you have.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now Janvi can tell me. Show your things and tell me what are lustrous and what are not lustrous.
Yes, ma'am. Um, ma'am, ma'am, this is aluminium foil. Ma'am, it is lustrous.
Okay.
Ma'am, this is the copper wire. Ma'am, it is lustrous.
Okay.
Ma'am, this is a piece of cardboard. Ma'am, it is non-lustrous. Ma'am, this
Yes.
is a iron nail. It is lustrous. Ma'am, it
Yeah.
is. Ma'am, this is chalk. It is non-lustrous. Ma'am, this
Okay.
is paper. Ma'am, it is non-lustrous. Ma'am, this is
Okay.
a candle. It is non-lustrous. Ma'am, and these are pebbles. Ma'am, these are. Ma'am, I can't figure out. They're made
Lustrous.
of marble, so they're lustrous.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So now Jayant,
Ma'am,
you
this also
can
is lustrous. Ma'am, the
which
glass.
one?
Ma'am, the glass.
Yeah. Now Jayant can show
Ma'am,
what
just a
are
second. I am getting my
lustrous and what are
cardboard.
not.
Till
Okay.
then,
Then
someone.
Sanika.
Yes, ma'am.
Sanika, are you ready? Yes. Yes,
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
show
So this is
what are the things
a steel
that are
glass.
lustrous and not lustrous.
This is a steel glass. This is non-lustrous. Then this cardboard.
Steel glass is non-lustrous.
Yeah, this cardboard is non-lustrous.
A steel glass is lustrous. It
Okay.
has a shine or not,
Yes, ma'am.
Sanika?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. So it is lustrous. Yeah.
This glass
Then
jar
cardboard.
is lustrous.
Okay.
Then these stones are non-lustrous.
Okay. Yeah.
This iron nail is non-lustrous.
No, iron
Iron
is a
is
metal.
lustrous.
It has a faint shine. Yeah. It
This
is
key is
lustrous.
also lustrous. Then
Yeah.
this wood piece is also non-lustrous. Paper
Yeah.
non-lustrous.
Mhm.
Chalk it's non-lustrous. And this
Okay.
aluminium foil is lustrous and butter paper will be non-lustrous.
Okay. Okay. Good. Jayant, are you ready or Dhyan can start?
Ma'am, I'm
Dhyan?
ready.
Okay. Jayant, then you show what are the materials that are lustrous and what are not.
Ma'am, this cardboard piece is non-lustrous.
I cannot see Jayant. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cardboard
Ma'am, this
pieces,
cardboard piece is
non-lustrous. Yeah.
non-lustrous. This paper is non-lustrous.
Okay. Yes.
This glass is lustrous.
Okay. Yeah.
This steel glass is also lustrous.
Okay. Yes.
The butter paper is non-lustrous.
Okay.
And the aluminium foil is lustrous.
Okay. Fine. Now, now Dhyan can start.
Ma'am, I'm in my grandmother's house, so I could not bring any materials.
Oh, okay, fine. So, you can see what are the things that I have. Uh, this is aluminium foil, lustrous. Okay. Iron nails are lustrous. Chalk is non-lustrous. Copper wire is lustrous. Cardboard is non-lustrous, and paper is non-lustrous. So, are you clear with the luster thing, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Now we'll go to the next experiment. Okay. Next slide. Okay. Now we'll discuss about hardness. You all have all the materials for hardness. You all needed a stone, chalk, a candle, an iron nail, some you can take a metal key or a coin. Okay. So all of you put on your cameras, put your videos on.
Now I
Yeah,
don't have
ma'am,
stone.
stone, ma'am, iron nail, ma'am, chalk, ma'am, a candle, ma'am, what else?
Yes. See, a candle, chalk, a coin, iron nail, stone. These are the things that were mentioned. Okay. You pins also.
Ma'am, I don't have a chalk and a stone.
Ma'am, I have all the material.
Okay. Okay. Now you all tell me now what you all need to do with this coin. You all try to scratch on all the materials that you all have,
Okay, ma'am.
and tell me which material got scratched and which material did not get scratched. Okay. So you all have
Ma'am,
to
do I need
scratch
to scratch
the
the X? Ma'am, I get
little bit.
goosebumps when I touch chalk.
Little bit you have to scratch to see whether it is hard or not. If it gets scratched easily, then it is not hard. And
Ma'am, this is
if
soft,
it does not get,
soft. I scratched it. It's getting scratched and getting all over the place.
okay, so it is not that hard. Okay, then
Ma'am, the stone, ma'am, if I scratch it, ma'am, ma'am, the stone, if I scratch it, ma'am, it's not coming, so it's hard.
so
Ma'am, the
it's
candle,
hard. Okay.
ma'am, the candle,
Ma'am, the coin is not
ma'am,
breaking when you scratch it.
No, you have to use the coin to scratch everything. Either
ma'am,
a
can you
coin
see
or
the
a
wax?
metal key you can use.
Ma'am, the candle wax,
What is that?
candle wax.
And the
Yeah.
candle is being scratched.
Yes,
So
ma'am, it's a soft material.
okay, not so it is not very, yeah. It's not very hard. It is soft as
And
compared to the
ma'am, the
metal.
iron nail
Fine.
is ma'am, the iron nail is definitely not getting scratched
Stone
off,
is not
ma'am.
getting scratched.
Okay, so the iron nail is
Ma'am, definitely hard. It's not getting
hard or
scratched
soft.
off.
Okay. So you're done with all your items, Janvi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now Jayant can start.
Ma'am, I've already done it with all my items.
You have to show us which is hard and which is soft,
Okay, ma'am.
which got scratched and which did not get scratched.
Ma'am, the candle is getting scratched.
Children, please adjust the camera so that we can see the activity that you all are doing.
Ma'am, I'm already done.
No, those who are doing it
Okay.
for them. Jayant, please adjust.
Ma'am, I'm in a desktop, so I can't.
Put your hands up near the camera so we can see.
Okay.
Ma'am,
This
you
is a
are able
candle.
to see my activity, right?
Okay.
Ma'am, this candle is being scratched. It's getting scratched.
Okay. Yeah. So it is hard or soft?
It's soft.
Okay. Then
The iron nail is not getting scratched.
so what is it?
So it's hard.
Okay.
Ma'am, I don't have a chalk and stone.
Okay. So these are the materials that you had.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we'll move on to Ariha. Ariha, show me what are the materials that are hard and soft.
Ma'am, a stone, it's not getting scratched.
Okay. So what is it?
It is hard.
Okay. Then,
Um, Ma'am, I don't have a chalk or a candle.
okay. So only you had a stone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then anyone else? Dhyan does not have anything, right? Sanika, you can show us.
Yes, ma'am. So, um, a stone is not getting scratched. Then a chalk is getting
So what is the stone?
scratched.
So you'll have to tell me what is the stone. It is getting scratched or not getting scratched, and what is it? Is it hard or is it soft?
A stone is hard and the chalk is soft.
Okay. Yeah. Then, okay. Something is wrong with her system, I guess. All right. Uh, so all of you see now this is the candle. Okay. Candle is getting scratched. Wax is there. Where is? So it is soft. Candle is soft. But
Ma'am, I tried it with a
but
wax crayon. It worked.
okay.
It,
Yes.
it's soft.
Okay. So iron nail is hard because it does not get scratched. Aluminium pins, hard. They don't get scratched. A stone does not get scratched. Hard. Chalk gets
Chalk is
scratched.
soft.
Okay?
Ma'am, instead
So
of a
soft.
chalk, I used a wax crayon and it is soft.
Yes. Okay. Okay, Ariha. So are you all clear with the hard and soft materials? Can you all
Ma'am, there
find
are
any
some materials that are soft,
something
but
hard
those
or
they won't get scratched off.
uh, who said something? Janvi, did you say something?
Yes, ma'am, I said something.
Yeah, I did not hear you.
Ma'am, there's some materials that are soft, but ma'am, they're soft, but they do not get scratched off.
Yeah, but when you touch them, you can feel that they are soft. Okay, so there are some materials that you need to touch, and there are some materials which you need to scratch. Okay, so on that basis, you can tell whether it is hard or soft. If it is easily pressed in your hand, if you can press it easily, that is also soft. If now suppose a sponge can be easily pressed in your hand. Okay, so that is soft.
Ma'am, your voice is not
Cotton
clear.
can be easily.
Yes,
Clear now?
ma'am.
Okay.
No,
So
ma'am,
I'm
it's
saying,
not.
let me take sponge.
Ma'am, it's still breaking.
Okay, wait 1 second. Uh, now is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So I was saying that if something is easily pressed, okay, you can easily press it like cotton or cotton or sponge. You can easily press it with your hand. So that is also soft. But there are some materials that are harder than those materials, but they are also they are not considered as very hard. They are not very hard and not very soft, like chalk, candle. They are not. They look hard, but they are actually not very hard because you can scratch them. Okay, so according to the Mohs hardness scale, like you can place cotton at the first, then you can place candle or chalk, then after that you can place stone because stone does not get scratched at all. Iron nails don't get scratched. So there is a increasing order of the hardness also. Okay. So all of you understood how you need to list the materials. Some are very soft, some are medium. Okay. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next experiment. Okay. Now this experiment is about transparency. What I'll do is I have now this is a container. Okay. One second. Give me 1 second. Okay. So can you all see this candle through this glass?
Yes, ma'am.
You can see the glass. Is it opaque?
Ma'am, your
Ma'am, your
voice is
voice is cracking a lot.
Okay. Uh, now is it okay?
Yes, ma'am, it's better.
Now am I audible? Okay. So I want you all to tell me whether this glass is transparent, translucent, or opaque.
Transparent.
Ma'am, it's transparent.
Okay, it's transparent. Now what I'll do? Now I will one second. Now what is it?
Ma'am, now it is translucent.
Okay, because you can only see the flame, right? You can
yes.
only see the color. It's
Ma'am, you
slightly
can
yellowish.
partially see.
Yeah. So it is translucent. So this is a butter paper. It's translucent. Now let me show you. Can you see anything?
Ma'am, it's
No, ma'am,
opaque.
nothing is visible.
Ma'am, it's opaque.
Nothing is visible. It's opaque. So this is a black paper. Okay. So through a black paper, it is a black paper is opaque. So you cannot see the candle. The glass was transparent. Okay, and the butter paper is translucent. So can you all show us the activity? Can you all do it and show it to us? Each one of you.
Ma'am, I don't have the material for this activity.
Who said that?
Ariha.
Okay. What about Janvi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Do you? Can you show us the experiment?
Ma'am, the candle one.
Yes.
Ma'am, uh, ma'am, for semi-transparent, I don't have butter paper. Ma'am, can I do just transparent and opaque?
Okay.
Ma'am, is it necessary to
Ma'am, I have already.
light the fire?
Ma'am, I have already for this
Ma'am,
experiment.
look. Ma'am, can you see?
Yes.
Ma'am, this is transparent. Ma'am,
Okay.
Ma'am, when I just put some foil. So,
Yeah, yeah,
ma'am, look now.
yeah. So what is this?
Ma'am, it's opaque.
Okay,
Ma'am, see if I remove the foil, you'll see the candle.
okay. So you showed me opaque and transparent. Do you have oil
Yes,
with you,
ma'am.
Janvi?
Ma'am, I can quickly get it.
Ma'am, I have butter
Okay, no.
paper.
What you will do, Janvi? You put oil in a paper and you click the pictures and send us on the group. Okay? Can you
Okay,
do that?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes. And you show us how what is the view. Now, Jayan, you can show us.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, this is transparent.
Transparent. Okay.
Ma'am, this is translucent.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, we can see it faintly.
Ma'am, this is opaque.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. Now, Sanika, you can show us. Okay, Sanika, I think something is wrong with her device. Fine. Okay, so all of you understood all the experiments. Any doubts you all are having?
No, ma'am, no doubts.
No doubts. So I'll quickly ask you all some questions then. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Out of the following materials, which are hard? Feather, stone, coin, cotton.
Ma'am, stone and coin.
Out of the following
Ma'am, stone and coin.
stone and coin.
Stone
Very
and
good.
coin.
Okay. Out of the following materials which are lustrous: wooden pencil, mirror, steel spoon, gold ring.
Ma'am,
Mirror,
ma'am, a mirror
mirror
and
and
steel spoon.
steel spoon.
Steel spoon. And gold ring is not lustrous.
Yes, ma'am, it's a gold. Ma'am, I didn't hear it properly. Gold ring also.
Okay. Okay, gold ring is also lustrous. Out of the following materials which are transparent: air, frost glass, cardboard, water.
Ma'am, water and air.
Air and
Okay,
water.
air and water. Out of these materials, which one should we choose to make a bell? Wood, paper, glass, iron.
Ma'am, iron.
Iron.
Iron. Okay. Out of the materials, which should we choose to make a dress? Wood, paper, cloth, plastic.
Ma'am, cloth.
Cloth.
Cloth. Okay. So understood everything, right? No doubts
Yes, ma'am.
for this
No,
for
ma'am.
today's class. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, we
All
understood
right.
it.
So we'll meet up next. Now, what you all need to do, you all need to attend the quiz. Okay. This is on the
Nicola ma'am,
4th.
yeah, Nicola ma'am,
Yes.
there'll be no quiz like today because the same chapter will continue for 3 weeks. So it'll be at the end of the chapter.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Fine. All right. But you all have to show us the weaving experiment, okay? The weaving with paper and weaving with thread. You all did not send us the pictures last week. You all have to send it by Sunday, okay? You all have to send it by Sunday. All of you must post pictures of the weaving experiment that was done in the previous week.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We'll meet up next week. Okay. Bye. Bye, all of you.
Bye,